Hello again, this is PC Delta Link, back with more of our Grounded playthrough. Been quite a while since I've done one of these, but I really haven't had much to do in the meantime. I've really just been focusing on, upgrading our perks as I could get the chance. Right now we're kind of working on Chopper, the axe damage one. We're at level 2 on that. Javelineer I have at level 3, that one's maxed out. Next we're going to focus on daggers. I mean, really just working on the weapon perks, because I really didn't have a whole lot else to do, except for one minor thing. Oh, and grinding signs. You can see I'm up to almost 15,000 signs. I mean, we're less than 9,000 last time I was on here, I think. But something I bought a long time ago from Burgle, and I completely forgot about, was the ziplines. That I forgot that ziplines were even a thing. And I really hadn't had any of these set up anywhere, so I decided we need to get a zipline tower set up to where we can have zip lines going multiple different places. So actually that's going to be the main focus of our episode today, is we're going to start construction on that. We're going to build it around the tree and actually build up pretty high on the tree, because zip lines are affected by the angle. So the steeper the angle, the faster you go. And for faraway zip lines, you actually want it to be decently steep so it doesn't take forever to cross over there. So we're going to build up fairly high into the oak tree here, probably around where those mushrooms are growing out of it. That's my thoughts right now. But as you can see, I have what's going to be the beginning of a staircase already here. We have, staircase partially sunken into the floor here, some grass blades, all this stuff. And this is going to be the start of our structure to move up the oak tree and reach the top. So that's where we're going to start. So we got a lot to do today, so we're going to get started on this. We probably won't do all this on camera, but definitely for the initial bits we will. We've got our ant armor to carry 8 either grass or weed stems per trip, and I'm suddenly glad we have all these building materials stocked here, but I bet this will go a lot quicker than I would have thought. So we'll start with the staircases. Oh, for some reason I thought those took 2, not 1. No. Oh, right, unsupported. Can't build that one yet. Well, that's fine. There we go. Okay, so let me run these back. For some reason I thought I needed 2 weed stems per staircase. That's okay. Alright. This is, again, going to be a fairly large-scale project to get a sort of, and for lack of a better word, like a sort of tower for these zip lines. Yeah, this grass is going to go really fast. But we gotta have all this to support the structures and everything, unfortunately. Yeah, this surprisingly doesn't have much there. Okay, give me the... Well, don't fall off. That's a good step here. Okay. Oh, jeez. Yeah, we need to get at least this initial bit built quickly so that we can actually walk up here normally. Okay. Oh, there's more. Okay. Well, these are lower priority over here, but definitely higher priority to get an actual structure going. So I kind of have an idea in my head of what I want to do to build this and how I want it done. Just this initial kind of approach in the staircase area took me a little while to figure out. How do I want to... I kind of have an idea of what I want this to be when I get up there, but the problem is, how do I want to build this to get up there? Because we're probably going to need to do a staircase similar to the one over near the, excuse me, over near the bird bath. Hey, little bird. Bye-bye, bird. Yeah, we probably need to do a structure similar to that one. I'm not sure. Let me get some blueprints up here. so I can take a look at this. And then we would have a staircase, of course. I mean, do I really want this close to the rest of this right here? That's my question. And I kind of feel like I want it to be pushed back slightly. I don't necessarily want the staircase right on top of the entrances to this place, so thinking about pushing this one further back. And then we could have the staircase here. And then... yeah, I kind of like this better. This will still be our general structure, just like we had previously. Oh, this is going to take so many grass blades. And I didn't think I would slip that far down if I did that. Something else I want to put on here just for... like, mainly for aesthetics, because none of this is required. Go ahead and... well, let's go ahead and just get this going. Get this out. Okay. Where's our supports? Yeah, our stem scaffolds. There we go. Well, that's strange. Maybe because it's unsupported? I don't know. How does that look? And that's not quite what I was going for, but let me take a look at this. No, definitely not what I'm looking for. And that's a bit slippery right there to fall off the tree. Can I get something to maybe stop that? Yeah, that might be something worth building there as we go. Just to keep from getting into that position. Okay. So yeah, I definitely have a general idea. Alright, but this is definitely going to take me quite a while to build this. And by quite a while, I mean this is probably a few days of work to build this. Like, what day am I on right now, anyway? 112. I'm going to build on this for a little while, because I know it's not going to be, like, super fun watching me just carry stuff back and forth for the next probably hour or so. And I'll catch up with you guys when we got more of this done. So see y'all in a bit. Okay, it's about a day later at this point. I want to show you where we are. I had to spend yesterday evening chopping some grass down because I'd used so much. And currently our tower is here. So it's sort of, I'm kind of using a cheap method to get higher quicker. I'll show you guys when I get up there. Let me take my next load up here with me. But I found out that as long as the staircase is supported by building off the next grass blade, I don't technically need these like, other spots past the staircases. It does make it more difficult to climb, though, because it's easy to slip off if you're not careful. But we are allowed to get higher quicker doing this. So this is how, like, it looks so weird from far away. Okay, we need a staircase. There we go. But, looking at this, we're going to have to go higher than I thought. Because remember I had said how you needed, more height to do ziplines, and actually, look, there's a zipline base on the top of the bird here. And a scav upgrade I see, too. Unfortunately, I can't make that jump, I don't think. At least not yet. I don't have enough height. But currently, we're pretty much at the level with the mushrooms here, though we're a little far away from the side of the tree. We'll obviously have to build over there. But, we're definitely not high enough yet. As I look around at landmarks we might go to, like possibly the Bird Bath Pagoda, because we're probably going to build like a ring around this tree, a grass platform around the entire circumference of the tree, and we'll have various zip lines off there leading to the different spots around the yard. But, yeah, we're going to need more height than I thought. Because, like, say if I want to put one on the porch over there right now, in front of the door and whatnot, next to those paint cans, we need... It's not very steep from here, and we would need a heck of a lot more in order to make that from here, and actually get over there quickly, and not have it take forever. So, I'm looking minimum now. See those little bits sticking out from the tree up there? At least that high, which is probably about, I'd say at least 6 or 7 more staircases up. So we got a lot more to do, so yeah, I'll catch up with you guys when we hopefully have more progress made and maybe have my height figured out for how far we're going to go up the tree. So catch y'all in a few again. Okay, end of the next day, and I managed to jump from the highest point we currently built and glide down and land on, like, the very tip of the leaf on top of the birdhouse here. Or birdhouse, it's a lamp, not a birdhouse. So I can get the scav upgrade that was up here. This isn't really in line with anything. I'm not even sure why this is here. And I know you can anchor to this, but it seems kind of silly. Because the only place that'd really be in line with this would be flippin' heck like the roof line where the gutter is up there or something. But I spent the day chopping more grass, and I've filled up our pallets at the moment. All 4 of them are full again. And the rest of the grass I was chopping throughout the day went toward getting like half of this done on each level. So like the square directly in front of the stairs is now done on each level, which makes it way easier to walk on the stairs. So we got half of those done at least. They're done all the way up to the top. So yeah, it's more complete, more stable, and we're going to work on height again tomorrow now that I have enough grass staved up again. So yeah, we'll keep going, and we'll see where we're at tomorrow. So yeah, I'll see you guys once we get up there again. Okay, after an absurdly long time building this up through another day or so, I think we're finally high enough. The only one that's in question is if I want to put a zipline on the bird bath. We may not have a steep enough angle for that still, but everything else is pretty good. We can have one directly to the porch, and I think it'll be probably fast enough. We could have one all the way to the stones over near the picnic table, and that would probably be fast enough. Definitely could reach anything in the pond from here. Like there's the pagoda way over there. We could probably have, if not the bird bath, we could probably have a zip line to the rocks either up here or over here, either one, and that would probably be sufficient too. But as you can see, we're really high up right now, and our house is way down there. This took a lot of work to build this thing up this high, and we still got a lot of pieces left to build on this, but I think this is high enough I can start expanding this and focus on turning this into an actual platform now. So that's going to be my project for the next probably several in-game days, so we'll come back once we have a bit more to show you guys from this. Yeah, and there's so much to build. So, but yeah, I definitely think this is high enough, but yeah, check out this drop. I mean, this is insane. Yeah. So, yeah, I think that's probably good. Just, yeah, that's probably high enough for now. So we'll see. Yeah, I think that's good enough for a zipline platform for right now. That's like over halfway up the dang tree trunk, it seems like. So I will be spending the next many days in-game trying to finish this out and build the rest of it properly. I wish there was a prettier way to make staircases, but really, for climbing, you know, up higher, this setup, just like I did the bird bath, this is really the fastest way to climb with the least amount of materials used, aka the fastest it can be built. So, unfortunately, there's really not a whole lot I can do to fix this. But definitely will keep going and see what else I can get done. So I will catch up with you guys once we get more done on this. We'll see you all then. Okay, so I've spent about a week on this so far, and I got good news and bad news right now. The good news is the platform itself is almost complete and ready to actually build the zip lines. The bad news is apparently the tree has some invisible walls around it, which is a big problem. So let me put this down real quick. So you can see we have quite a platform here that we've built, and we got some of our zip lines here ready to go. We expanded the platform out this way. These were originally on the edge a minute ago, and now they're kind of back here, so we kind of went out this way a bit more. But this looks great. This gives us a pretty straight shot over to the little pagoda area in the pond if we want it. We have a straight shot to our house down there if we want. I think this is going to be good enough for the bird bath. We'll have to test that out. That's the only one I'm really in question on for my height here. But the problem we're running into is over here. So first off, I tried to build over toward the tree. You know, after I got up here, I tried to connect it with the tree trunk. I can't. There's an invisible wall really just past here that stops me. And it actually, I ran into it again here. So look at this. Like, yeah, do you see? I cannot... Oh, wow, I can even... It even sounds like I'm hitting the tree. So literally the tree is here, even though it's not here. That is weird. Because, yeah, that's the sound of hitting... Wow. Jeez, fix your hitbox, game. But, yeah, so unfortunately, this stops us from building any closer over here. I'm actually going to probably recycle these two platforms. So we're kind of building out over here, and I think I hit these as well if I jump off. So let me, yeah, I cannot move forward past here. So, yeah, that's a bit of a problem. So, that's going to be something that we're going to have to fix. Well, I mean, I can't fix it, but we're going to have to work around it. I need to reword that a lot better. So, unfortunately, there's not a whole lot I'm going to be able to do on that right now. But, yeah, so we're going to have to move this. Yeah, that's no good. Yeah. So I'm probably going to have to take the platform just further out and around the circumference of the tree, which is kind of annoying. But let me show you, we got several zip lines here. This is just kind of for a fabric thing, so this isn't necessarily their final spots. It's just something I've got to give me an idea of where I want them to go. So, like, for instance, that one I deleted here, that was going to go to the flower bed over there. So it gets across the pond, and it gets us access to the flower petals. This one I would probably put on the rocks above the I don't remember the name of it. It's the little Etch-a-Sketch thing over there. So probably put it on the rocks above there. This one might have it go toward the picnic table. I don't think I can get on the picnic table without building another giant structure. But something that might be worth doing. This one, I'm actually considering... Do you see my house in the distance? The one we built on top of the baseball? I'm actually considering adding a zipline anchor to the top of that house so that we can actually zipline from here to our other house. And then, of course, over here we got... This is going to go to the porch just to the right of the plug-in spot over there. So in between the cord on this laser and that fuse box. So right there on the edge of the porch. This one probably was going to have it go toward the edge of the hedge bush over there. Maybe in between the grass right here. See, the problem is, when you're on the zip line, if you get hit with anything or if you run into anything, you fall off of it. So you kind of have to plan where you're going to build these carefully. This one might try to actually go to the bird bath. I'll see if that's actually a thing I can do. Or if I need to aim lower and go toward the base of the bird bath instead. I don't know. It may not be steep enough yet for the bird bath. This one would probably go to the... on top of the rocks to the left of the bird bath. This would go on top of the next set of rocks, kind of just straight over the rose bushes there. And then, of course, this one, which we'll move these closer to the edge, of course. But this one would go to the pond and the little place over there. We're not going to build all these at once because I think in the testing, the small bit of testing I did with the zip lines is really I can only build one at a time in order to make sure it connected to the right one, especially for how far away we're going to be. So that's going to be our plan tomorrow. For now, I kind of need to leave these grass planks up here, because I'm not sure, you know, now we're... Well, actually, I can take them and build that over there. So let me at least build this, because this is going to have to stay regardless. But the problem with building the zip lines as well is, yeah, it's all well and good to plan to get the anchor up here and put it and where it's going to go. But I have to build the other one in that spot where it's being received at. So, like for instance, the one where it is on the porch over there, I have to actually carry the 6 weed stems this is going to take over to that spot in order to build this. So, it's going to be a huge pain in the butt to do that. But that might be the first one I actually try to build, just because I think that's going to be a pretty straight shot. So I'm actually going to delete the rest of these for now. But yeah, just to give you an idea of one of the challenges we have to face with that. So I'm going to come back tomorrow, and we'll see how we're doing on that. So see you guys then. Okay, we have our first zipline built, our anchor built over here. So we're going to try to get to the porch over there. So I'm going to head over there, and I'll catch up with you guys when we make it over to that side. Something else worth mentioning as I head over to the far end of the porch is that the next update to Grounded is actually probably going to be pretty soon. I just found out that they are going to be opening their test servers that they released right before an update to test out the new updates. So I imagine probably within a week and a half, 2 weeks at the most of posting this video, that we'll have our next update on here. And the little bit I could tell from their primary website, the next update's going to have bees, mosquitoes, and really those are the only 2 things. So we're getting some of our flying insects finally in here. So definitely looking forward to seeing that. But yeah, not sure what to expect really. So we're almost here where we're going to have this set up at. I'd prefer it past the construction border, but that may not be an option. You don't realize how long this porch is until you have to run down the entire thing. But it's a long place. We had to carry all the weed stems all the way through the poisonous territory and whatnot. Yeah, it covers the whole porch, I bet, doesn't it? Well, technically no. No, it does not. I mean, I can build in these under construction areas, but I'd rather not. It feels like it might be safer to not build in those. So, alright. So let's go ahead and see if we can get this to work properly. Let's get our zip line. We're going to place it... Yeah, right there. I think that'll work. Alright, let's build it. Alright. I should have saved before I built that, just in case it didn't end up liking it for whatever reason, but oh well, too late now. We built it. Okay, I can't tell... See, I think that might be attached to the birdhouse. You know what would probably be better is if I went to the other one up on the other platform and connected it back to this one. Let me do that instead, so I'll catch you guys over there in a few. Okay, back up top here. Now let's connect this zip line instead. No. Yes. Yeah, okay. Alright, so yeah, let's connect this. You notice it takes 26 silk rope to connect this. So you just hit X to connect it. Then, yeah, that should be correct. So now we can just hold to build it, like any other structure. And we should be good to go. So, let's give it a shot now that it's built. That looks like that's the only one over there. Let's go for it. Oh man, even this one isn't very fast. And I know this isn't the steepest angle, but it's okay, I guess, for speed. It's not terrible, I guess. I shouldn't be so hard on it. But definitely, looking at this, you don't want an A shallower than this, because this is already, I would consider, on the slower end. But yeah, I like it. It works perfectly. Too bad you can't go backwards. I've got to really debate if I'm going to build one to go the other direction. Like, if I'm going to build one up here to go back. It's one thing to leave the house and go out to different spots. It's a totally different thing to go back the other direction. So, that might be something I'll have to consider, but I kind of doubt we're going to do that. I mean, at least at the moment especially, I don't have a way to really get grass up here to build anything, much less weeds. There's really no weeds close to here. We got some dandelions right there, but really no weeds. And of course, that's in the middle of bombardier territory over there. Also, there's no nearby grass here. All the grass right there is dead, so that doesn't help us. There's no grass under the bush. And the nearest grass is really at the pond over there. And then on top of that, at the moment, we don't even have a way back up here from this side. We can only get up here, really, from the... Well, now the zipline, but you can't carry grass on the zipline. But really, before then, we can only get up here from the haze biome. And then we have a way out across here. You know, we can use our little shortcut we built to get out of here, if we want to. And onto this box. But we really had no way to get onto this from the ground level. Not yet, anyway. And that would be quite a construction project to get a staircase here. Plus, you see there's lots of larvae down there, and those do not take kindly to us or our structures, so they'd probably destroy anything we had on top of that, so... Yeah, it's really not good. But still, proof of concept, we showed the zipline did work. And, yeah, so that's really cool. I kind of am leaning toward holding off on building more. Here's why. Because I just said that, you know, we have a new update coming. I kind of want to see if the update changes anything, especially now that we have flying insects. I kind of want to see if it changes anything in the skybox. So I feel like I might want to wait on building most of the rest of this until after the next update. I might build one, maybe two more, one to go over to that direction and then the other one to go over that direction. I might do that, but on the whole, I feel like I want to wait. But either way, this is great. Yeah, we have a functioning zipline. I really like that. So, in fact, just for fun... no, forget about it. So yeah, I really like that. Really glad this works out, and we'll see about maybe getting more of these built in the meantime. Or at the very least, gathering supplies. We're going to need a lot more silk rope. You saw that took 26 silk rope to get that far. I mean, I have another 25 on me and about probably 30 more in the chest, but that won't be enough to do all of those zip lines that I plan out. No way. Especially because this isn't the longest one we're going to do, I don't think. I think the longest one's going to be when we go either toward the bird bath, and definitely now we are not going to be able to glide to the top of the bird bath, not without building more height on top of the height we've already got over there. Or if we go to like the stones over there, that's going to be even further than this one was. So it's probably going to be about 30 or 40 silk ropes in order to get over there. Alright, but that's going to be all for now, so thank you all very much for watching. I hope you all have a great day, and I will see you guys for the next update. Have a good one.